in the future. For instance, the PTT, what you call big vision in going to operate globalization, corporate or globalization company, which they are now on this long journey. How you see this kind of people's or other obstruction or big challenge to you as what you call ICT service provider into the cloud in the near future?
Okay, if we talk about implementing cloud, supporting the group, and consider people as the key factor. Normally, in all things we do, we have to rely on people, and developing people is not easy, especially when we run an organization where the organization had come a long way from a separate company into a common shared service company within the group. We have a mix of culture, mixture of people. But if we forget about all that, we want to develop people to further enhancing our overall capability and moving forward into international presence, going to compete with the big player in the oil and gas energy sector. We would have to go through the big next step, big step to try to enhance the capability that we have today. In the past, we run people in terms of servicing internal organization. But if we want to move further, provide a shared service, provide a service like service provider for subsidiary company for the organization outside Thailand, we would have to build not only the people, we build professional people, we have to build the process, and we have to use the technology to enhance our capability. Today, people are learning. I think technology is no surprise. Cloud is no different than what we have done in the past. Technology is not that much different, but the process is a key issue. When we introduced cloud last year into our organization, cloud has all the workflow. Cloud has the process. But the process that we have today is not ready. We have to think about the model, providing the cloud service in the organization, in the group. When we want to expand storage, for example, normally we have to do demand planning. We have to then work to get a supply for the whole year. If we can do that, that's great. But normally when we do that, we provide the resources to the user, to the group at one time. Right? But the cloud concept is different. Cloud concept is where someone invested, and then when we want to use it, it's use and pay per use. So this kind of process we have to build, we have to develop. So we have to agree on how to charge, how to invest, how to charge, how to make an agreement in terms of service agreement, how to operate, how do we ensure that quality of service is there, how do we ensure that we could grow, we could manage it effectively. We can meet expectation of senior management where when they think about the cloud is everywhere. It's unlimited resources, unlimited capability, capacity. Whenever they need it, they can have it. In the old days, when we want to provision something, it might take 45 days, 60 days, months to do. But they expect that now it's immediate. When we want to acquire, for example, a new company in France, if you want to do acquisition, a merger, they want to, everything is secret. But when you want to open up to the public, they want to make it happen. So can we have it next week? Can we have it next month? Can we be ready immediately? cloud service that will come in, but we have to ensure that technology is there. We have to make sure that process is there. If we want to provision or we want to share the resources, all this has to take place, be in place first. But this has not been done in the past. Nobody understands it. Senior management don't understand it. IT people don't understand it. So everyone will have to work together, business, IT, together to understand how cloud would impact. And if we want to make this really happen, what do we have to do upfront to make sure that it doesn't counterproductive of the concept of the cloud? So this is what I have experienced. People is not much different, but people are always a challenge. The process is even a bigger challenge. And make everything all together with people in business, with IT, is a big challenge.
Thank you, Khun Montri. Loud and clear. People, yes, a challenge, but the biggest challenge for Khun Montri and the organization is the process. Khun Montri put up the examples of merger and acquisition. PTT would like to buy a company in France, and they, of course, when take over, that's normal. It's everything is confidential, but the big boss, the CEO, the business said they need it by tomorrow. Without cloud in the future, it's impossible for that business.